Buying a home is exciting, but let's be real. Coming up with the down payment and closing costs can feel impossible. So if you've been stressing about how to afford a home, you're not alone. What if I told you there are programs that can help cover some or even all of your down payment and closing cost? That's right, free money or nearly free to help you buy a home. It's called down payment assistance. And today I'm breaking down what it is, how it works, and how to find out if you qualify. Because if you're not looking into this, you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So let's get into it. So, what exactly is down payment assistance? These are programs designed to help homebuyers, especially first time homebuyers, afford the upfront cost of buying a home. The biggest hurdle for most buyers isn't the monthly mortgage payment, it's coming up with the cash for the down payment and closing cost. So, down payment assistance, or DPA as it's commonly referred, can help bridge that gap, making homeownership more accessible to people who might not have enough savings to buy a home otherwise. The best part is, this isn't a one size fits all program. There are thousands of different types of programs, and I'll break them down for you now. So, not all down payment assistance programs work the same way. Some give you money that you never have to pay back, while others provide loan terms with flexible repayment terms. Here are the most common types. Grants, these are essentially free money that you don't have to repay. This is the best kind of assistance because it's literally free money. Grants cover some or all of your down payment and closing costs, and you never have to pay it back. And if you qualify for a grant, it's a game changer because it significantly reduces the amount of cash you need to buy a home. Zero interest forgivable loans are also common. These loans start off as a loan, but eventually get forgiven, meaning you won't have to pay them back if you meet certain conditions. Usually, the condition is that you live in the home for a set number of years, anywhere from 3 to 10, although 3 to 5 is much more common. So if you move, refinance, or sell before then, you might have to repay that portion back. There are also zero interest deferred payment loans. With these loans, you don't have to make any payments until one of these three things happen. You sell the home, you refinance the mortgage, or you reach the end of your mortgage term. This option helps buyers who need financial flexibility in the early years of homeownership, so it's a really good option. Low interest loans. Unlike other programs, these are actual loans that you have to repay, but with lower interest rates and better terms than traditional loans. These are typically structured over 10 years, making it easier to manage while keeping your monthly costs low. One of the things that's less talked about with the down payment assistance programs is that certain programs carry a higher interest rate in exchange for the down payment assistance funds. So, just as a general statement, it helps bridge the gap between the funds that you have and the funds that you need, but oftentimes it does come at the expense of a higher interest rate, which does affect your monthly payment. Not in all cases, though, which is why it's important that you talk with your lender to discuss all of the different options that you have at your disposal. Now, the big question, do you actually qualify? So here's the thing, eligibility varies by program, but here are some common requirements. So first-time homebuyer status, some programs require you to be a first-time homebuyer, but don't let that scare you. Many define this as not having owned a home in the past 3 years. Income limits. Some programs are designed for low to moderate income households, so your income will need to fall within certain limits. Credit score requirements. You usually need a minimum credit score, often around 620 to 640, but it does vary. Employment in specific fields. So some programs are reserved for veterans, first responders, teachers, healthcare workers, or law enforcement officers. Living in certain areas. So some DPAs are location-based, helping buyers purchase homes in a very specific city or neighborhood. And the best way to find out if you qualify is to ask. Many people assume that they won't qualify and never even apply. So talk to your lender and explore your options. You might be surprised at what's available to you. Now, before you jump in, there are a few key questions you should ask to make sure the program is right for you. Will I have to pay any of this back? That's a very important question. So some programs require repayment under certain conditions, while others are completely free money. Make sure you understand what you're signing up for. If the loan is forgiven, what are the terms? Forgivable loans sound great, but you need to know the rules. How long do you have to stay in the home? What happens if you move early? Make sure you get these details up front. Are there any recapture terms? So some programs have recapture clauses, which means if you sell the home within a certain time, you might have to pay back some or all of the assistance. This is something you'll definitely want to clarify with your lender. If down payment assistance sounds like something you want to explore, here's what you should do next. Talk to a lender who specializes in DPA programs. because not all lenders offer them. So you want to find one who knows how these programs work. Check with your local or state housing agency. Many DPAs are location-based, so look up programs in your area. Gather your financial documents because most programs will require income verification, tax returns, and credit history to see if you qualify. And apply early. Some programs have limited funding, and once the money runs out, that's it for the year. Don't let a down payment hold you back from buying a home. There's help available. If you want to know what down payment assistance programs you qualify for, book a call with me today. I'll help you figure out your options and guide you through the process so that you can become a homeowner sooner than you thought was possible. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more home buying tips and strategies. Buying a home doesn't have to feel out of reach. With the right down payment assistance program, you could get into a home with little to no money upfront. So take the next step, see what you qualify for, and let's make homeownership happen for you. Click the link below, schedule a chat, and let's find out how much assistance you can get.